There's no question scams are becoming more and more sophisticated, and cybersecurity experts are warning artificial intelligence in the hands of criminals is becoming a game changer.
Scammers aren't hiding in the shadows anymore. They're on your phone, in your inbox, on your next Zoom call. And thanks to AI, they don't need to hack your system. They just need to sound like your boss, your child, or your bank. In 2025, the lies look real, the voices sound real, the urgency feels real. One click, one approval, one wrong decision, and your life savings are gone. This isn't just cybercrime, this is psychological warfare on a scale. And if you don't know what to look for, you're already the next target. You get a video call. It's your daughter. She's crying. She says she's been kidnapped and you need to wire money now. But there's one problem. It's not her. It's a deepfake. In 2025, scammers are weaponizing AI tools once used for entertainment to manipulate emotions, steal identities, and empty bank accounts. Using just a few seconds of video or audio from social media, they can now clone a loved one's face and voice in real time. These aren't pre-recorded fakes, they're interactive. The criminal is behind the scenes, typing, speaking, reacting in real time. The victim thinks they're talking to someone they trust, but they're looking into the eyes of a machine. It's already happening. A finance employee in Hong Kong received a video call from their company's CEO. He looked real, he sounded real. They transferred $25 million to fraudsters because they believed the face. These deepfakes are faster, cheaper, and more convincing than ever, and the only defense is doubt. Protection tips. Verify through a second channel. Always confirm requests with a separate phone call or text. Use safe words for emergency calls with loved ones. Limit what you post online. Public videos and audio clips can be used to build fakes. Educate your team, especially finance and HR departments. Scammers used to hide in the shadows. Now, they hide behind the face of someone you love. Don't trust the screen. Trust the process of verifying. Because one mistake could cost you everything. You're in the middle of dinner. Your phone starts vibrating. One push notification, then another, and another. All asking, approve sign in? You didn't try to log in, but it won't stop. Eventually, you tap yes, just to make it go away. And just like that, you gave a hacker the keys to your entire account. This attack is called MFA fatigue, also known as push bombing. Hackers don't need to crack your password anymore. They just need you to get annoyed, tired, distracted. One wrong tap, and they're in. This is how a teenager breached Uber in 2022, using only stolen credentials and persistent push notifications. In 2025, this tactic is more common than ever. Protection tips. Use number matching. Avoid blind approvals with verification codes. Avoid push-based MFA when possible. Use TOTP apps or hardware keys. Educate employees and family. Never approve uninitiated login prompts. Set up alerts for failed sign-ins and suspicious attempts. Hackers don't need to break down walls. They just need to wear you down. Stay alert, be skeptical, and never tap approve when your instinct says no. Get-rich-quick schemes never disappear, they just evolve. And in 2025, the hottest investment pitch is powered by AI and backed by deepfakes. Influencers you trust, like Elon Musk or Mr. Beast, appear on screen saying, "This crypto project is the future, you don't want to miss out." The only problem? They never said it. These scams are flooding platforms like Telegram, WhatsApp, Instagram, and LinkedIn. They come with fake websites, inflated charts, and testimonials generated by AI bots. Some victims are shown fake dashboards that appear to grow their money until the platform vanishes overnight. One fake crypto exchange in 2025 scammed users out of $110 million before disappearing. Victims thought they were investing, but they were just feeding a polished illusion. Protection tips. Research platforms via forums and verified financial sites. Avoid pressure tactics. Real investments don't need urgency. Never invest through social media links. Use cold wallets. Secure your crypto and physical storage. Watch out for fake endorsements. Deepfakes are increasingly common. The smartest scams today don't threaten you. They promise you something too good to ignore. And when greed blinds trust, you don't get a refund. You park your car. You scan the QR code to pay. But instead of opening the city's website, it installs malware on your phone. Welcome to 2025, where even QR codes can be a trap. Cybercriminals now use fake QR stickers on parking meters, cafes, flyers, redirecting you to phishing pages or malware-laced sites. Hackers are also selling plug-and-play phishing kits on the dark web. Starting at just $25, these kits mimic bank websites, social platforms, and crypto exchanges with pixel-perfect accuracy. One click, one login, your entire digital life gone in seconds. Protection tips. Never scan random QR codes without verifying the source. Look closely at URLs. One letter off can be fatal. Type login pages manually, especially for banks, wallets, and email. Use a password manager. It alerts you to phishing sites. Enable browser phishing protection. Phishing used to be sloppy, obvious, easy to catch. But in 2025, it's automated, professional, and everywhere. The web you see might not be real. The voice sounds real. The tone is calm, helpful, professional. They say they're calling from Amazon, Microsoft, or the IRS. They guide you through security steps, but what they're really doing is guiding you into a trap. This is the new wave of tech support scams, powered by AI voice cloning and chatbot scripting. Scammers sound more legitimate than actual employees. Job scams are just as dangerous. Fake recruiters use cloned LinkedIn profiles and AI interview bots to lure you in. You think it's onboarding, but you're handing over your social security number, ID, and banking info. Some go further, embedding malware into fake job contracts and onboarding forms. Protection tips. Never install software based on a phone call. Verify job offers through company HR websites. Check recruiter profiles for inconsistencies. Avoid off-platform interviews. Only use official support contact numbers. Scammers don't ask for your trust. They sound like someone you already trust. And in this AI-powered world, if you don't verify the source, you'll never see the scam coming. Cybercrime in 2025 is fast, smart, and personal. The tools of scammers have changed. No more sketchy emails or obvious typos. Now it's AI-generated voices, deepfake video calls, and fake job offers written by bots. They don't just want your passwords, they want your trust. But now you know how they operate. That makes it harder to fool you. Stay informed, stay skeptical, and if you want to stay one step ahead of the next scam, show your support to the channel by leaving a like. And be sure to subscribe for more thrilling stories like the one you listened to today.